There you
go.
Watch that shit.
So good, so good. I watched that on repeat, like in 2 in the morning. I'm just like watching it over. So good.
I actually like her.
Below
What
the
an
Rim
intro.
pod. Welcome in. We want to give a huge welcome to a new co-host on the program, Kiki Ray. Can we just give a round of applause for our new co-host, everybody?
What up, guys?
What up?
Thanks for having me.
No, of course. And I got disconnected. The hotel Wi-Fi sucks. But you were telling me the name of your pod. What's the name of the pod that you do also?
I am the host of the Quantum Creatrix podcast, based in like mindset, spirituality, and breathwork, nervous system regulation, all that good stuff.
Super interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. I was the only one that felt that. That's so awesome. We're so happy and honored on the podcast. Your expertise is NHL and baseball. You're a huge baseball fan, yes?
I'm a huge baseball fan. NHL, a little less. I am quite excited about round 2 of the Leafs. We have to give a huge shout out to the Leafs, and that's about as far as I go with the NHL.
Sorry, I got excited because I'm like, let's go. The Florida Panthers, right? The Florida Panthers, they beat Boston Bruins. This is exciting, but Drew's not here today. He's gonna give us our whole NHL update, but he's not here. Unfortunately, he had a flat tire. Yeah. But we wanna keep everything going smooth. And Jamal, I want to ask you, how was your day, man? I'm sorry.
My day was good. I had the chance to go to Pursuit. It's one of these like adult obstacle course thingamajiggies.
I went there last week.
Did you happen to see the 3 walls that you have to run up?
No.
Oh, I have a video. I'm gonna throw it up. So right now, this is raw. In the moment, I haven't even attempted. No practicing. Yeah, that was me trying to run up the wall. I think it's a great place. I think we should all go out. It's extremely cheap. We're not getting plugged or paid by them, but I mean, it is an awesome place.
Okay, so out of the 3 walls, you only made it up to 2?
I only recorded 1, and then I literally had to try 4 times to get the other 2, but I got them.
The challenge was put forth from Ryan and Avery. So, we will get this going. We'll get it on. We'll get some footage, some behind the scenes of us whooping your ass. And we want to keep it going with the NFL update real quick. The NFL had the draft recently. My boy Bryce Young went number 1. Dude is from Pasadena, California. I'm in Pasadena, California right now. So, and then number 2, CJ Stroud, he's went to the Texans. But Ryan, I'll give it to the professional. What were your thoughts on the NFL draft, Kuiper, and all that craziness going on in Kansas City?
Expert might be a little strong of a word to use for me, but great to see CJ Stroud go number 2. I think the Texans made a great pick there. Bryce Young, unanimous number 1. He's a stud. I'm curious to see how that body's going to last in the NFL. These are some grown men out there. These aren't college kids anymore. So if he can hold up, I see him having a great career. But Anthony Richardson then goes to the Colts, and Will Levis drops all the way to the 2nd round. That was a shock. There were some rumors he was going to go top 5, fell all the way down to the 2nd round. Other than that, the Eagles.
There was that 0.1 chance that he was going to go out the 1st round. Something crazy like that.
Yeah,
right.
You do feel bad for him, but he handled it well. Will Levis does put mayonnaise in his coffee, though, so I do want to let that be known on this podcast. I'm not sure that was the reason that made him drop, but I mean, pretty something's off there. Other than that, Eagles. First team to take 5 guys from the same school on the defensive side of the ball over 2 years. Essentially, they just picked defensive guys from the team that won the national championship over the past 2 years. They had one of the best drafts there is, and I think they're going to be back in the Super Bowl.
Wow. So do you think that the trading up, Arizona Cardinals traded up to get the defensive tackle I can't remember his name right now offhand, but that was a smooth move from them, man, because like to get 2 back-to-back picks in the draft, that's some savvy GM work.
Really, really strong GM work. Yeah, and then it's really another chaotic, fun draft. So unfortunately, my Browns didn't do much, but still enjoy the draft. Always a great time.
Did Kiki, so you're not a football fan. How often do
No.
you find yourself, because you are a sports fan, how often do you see yourself like watching Sports Center and you still pay attention to all sports? You know what I mean? Because you said you watch the eye, so, and they have the whole palette of sports that they do.
It's funny. I actually am more of a college sports or a college football fan than I am of the NFL. I dated a guy from Atlanta for quite some time, and his great uncle was Bear Bryant. And that was, if you guys know anything about Bama, he was a major player he was a coach for the Crimson Tide for many years. And so I automatically got sucked into that world. So I think personally, like, I see a ton of heart in these kids because they are gunning for the NFL. And that's something that I love to see, the passion.
Yeah. Yeah. Every like even Bijan, when every one of them got drafted, they were like thanking God, and they were just so like grateful for the moments. And Daniel Falloon, you're on the pod again, man. I don't want to forget about you.
Don't worry, brother. I'm here.
No, man. Thank you for hopping on. I sent you the link last minute. We had some good talks. I just want to wrap in over here in the NBA because Dillon Brooke, the narrative has shifted real quick.
Before we touch that topic, just a quick update on this New York Miami game here. Brunson just tweaked his ankle, but he's staying in the game. So
I missed that.
Jimmy Butler's out, and what's his name here? Yeah, their big man, Randall's playing. Sorry, yes.
Wow.
So
43-37 Miami.
Yeah, it's definitely an old school physical game, and it looks pretty interesting.
Who you guys got for the series?
This
right
one?
Now Miami's up 1-0. Who you guys got in the series?
Miami.
I think this series is tough. They're both so evenly matched, both styles of play. Considering the injuries right now, I think New York might have a chance to pull something off here.
I got Miami in 7.
Miami in 7.
Yeah, Miami in 7. And I'm only saying 7 because Jimmy Butler's injured right now. If it wasn't for that, New York would be getting swept off the floor.
New York, grimy though.
Swept off the floor.
But Jordan, back to what you were saying. Sorry.
No, I was saying Dillon Brooke. There's reports saying that he's not coming back. Under no circumstances are the Memphis Grizzlies taking back this player that when he was playing great, everything was good, and gets shown up by LeBron, gets sends disrespectful waves through the entire NBA world, sports world, with those comments about LeBron being old, it was very disrespectful. I'll leave that to the panel. What are your thoughts as well? Like, just even hearing that a player gets let go because he didn't have a good series.
It's unheard of to me. It's not something that happens on a regular basis or at all in the NBA. Like, I think it was kind of funny, like, as we were talking about it before, like, I think LeBron made a phone call, right? Like, he disrespected the GOAT right now, right? And, they're gunning for him. They were gunning for him, and he didn't come through the way he was supposed to come through in the series. He painted himself as the villain, and he didn't come through. And after the fact that things went sideways, as they're supposed to talk to the media after their games, stated in their contracts, he turned tail in and ran, right? Because of his emotions.
I will say that I've never seen a team go out of their way to say that they're not re-signing a player. Like, have you guys seen that before? They literally went out of their way to say this guy is not coming back on the team. I've never seen that.
That should have never happened.
If the LeBron theory is true, why didn't you hear that when the Delonte West shit happened? When Delonte West just was out of the league, and everyone's theory was that LeBron got him out of the league because the rumors about his mom. So if that shit's true, why didn't you see teams be like, we're not signing Delonte West? Like, if that's the case, Memphis really is like, we got your back here, LeBron.
For real.
I don't think that that's the case. I think that there's probably something like inside in the
Internal.
locker room. Yeah, something else that happened that the media hasn't got a hold of yet. They'll probably come out in the next little while. That like something else happened internally, that Dillon Brooks said some shit or did some shit. Like for a team to come out and say that we're not re-signing a player, like that dramatically seems like a lot. So I don't know.
Investors, they wanted to know for sure what's going on. Our investments going down here.
I mean,
Totally.
there's a time and place, right? There's, you know, the market, and you're exposing someone's, you know, what you're gonna do with your personnel before the free agency market even starts. Like that.
Yeah, as a professional franchise, 100% immature. Especially
Right.
like, I don't know if they're trying to make an example of him, but as a professional franchise, you should not do that. It feels like it's like going outside of the whole contract and thing, and it just looks bad, man.
It hurts his value.
Right.
His whole stock just
Absolutely.
stock just went down.
Yeah.
So and then what are you gonna
If you
do
saw
after?
his end of season interview, you could see he knew that he was getting the boot, and he looked livid. But you could see he had to keep professional. You know what I mean, Ryan? I wanna hop it over to you real quick. What are your thoughts on the LA Warriors series, man? I got some footage. Jordan Johnson Hines here, Below the Rim podcast. We're here at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, ahead of Game 1 tonight. Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers. The rivalry of Steph Curry and LeBron James is back. My predictions for the series is this. You know what? Whoever needs to win is going to win. But it's going to be a legacy series. It's going to be a legacy win, and it's going to be one for the ages. And I think I'm super excited, and I can't wait. I personally, I don't know. It's crazy to think. If we go LeBron, he's going to end up being a Laker with 5, all-time scoring leader. And if we go with Steph, he gets 5 with the Golden State Warriors as a dynasty. So I don't know. We'll see what else is going on. It's a super exciting time here in Los Angeles, outside the Crypto.com Arena.
We're here live in Los Angeles for the Crypto Center. And I'd love to say to you guys that tonight the Lakers will win. We'll upset the Golden State Warriors. LeBron James will have 26 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. And we're going to get this tonight. Hey, shout out to Below the Rim podcast. Love you guys.
Who do you got? Warriors, Lakers series, Game 1 tonight, second round.
Well, this Lakers going to win in game 6. 6 games and 6.
In 6?
Yes.
What is the answer to stop Steph Curry? Is there an answer to stop Steph Curry?
Austin River.
Austin River, there you go.
I think it comes down to if AD is the best player on the court for at least 5 games out the series, I think we get him in 7. If not, it's going to be a tricky series.
Who do you think is going to take the series? The rivalry is back.
The legacy, another legacy series for these two. And I've been hearing some thoughts, some chirps out there that if Steph takes down LeBron, you know, he's up there right behind him, maybe in front of LeBron, if he can go the distance and win another ring. But I think that Anthony Davis looks like the Anthony Davis of old. The Lakers have built a supporting cast that is really, really good for LeBron. And I just see them taking down the Warriors and getting into the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets.
I called it last week.
Yeah, you did. and Jamal Murray got a big hit from Chris Paul, man. That was cheap, man. I didn't like that play at all from Chris Paul. But you know,
dirty play.
Okay, wait, I'm rewinding. Okay, do you guys have, if Curry wins that series, do you guys agree with that statement though, that he's over LeBron?
Okay,
I'm not even a LeBron
Are we
guy.
going
Not for me, but
are we going through how we feel about them?
No, as a where you put him on the list. Is he over LeBron?
I love Curry. Like, you know, he's my guy. Statistically,
if he wins,
you know, I don't know, because it's the thing is their style of play is different.
100%.
It's completely different. Like Curry will tire you out just by the way he moves on the court without the basketball. LeBron is power and, you know, like his passing ability, and he's like a coach on the floor. But you have Curry in the game. Curry doesn't make sense. He's like a cheat code, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with both. All I'm saying, I've always looked at it this way. For people that are currently in the league, like that haven't retired yet, you could only basically base things on like where they're going to be a lot of times. So with guys in the league, I always say, if they got hit by a bus tomorrow, where would you rank their career? And like, if their career was done, where would you rank them?
How
LeBron would still be over Curry.
Still be over Curry. Personally,
That's what I mean. Like on projection, maybe.
Okay, I'm just gonna be the oddball. Curry. I'm gonna pick Curry over LeBron.
I don't know.
I would say legacy-wise, like as someone who does not follow the NBA, I think LeBron is more of a household name.
Okay, you did bring up a good point. I think even if Curry still had more rings, more titles than LeBron, he still wouldn't be like publicized as the franchise. You know what I mean? Like they kind of keep him steady, like he's a family guy, he's Curry, but it's
LeBron
true,
brings in more money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't like him.
Kiki, actually. I have a good question for you.
I don't even like LeBron.
I have a good question.
Easy now, Kiki.
I like Carmelo Anthony. Yeah.
We're trying to keep the podcast running. Look what just happened to Dillon Brooks.
We're trying to keep the podcast running. Where's my LeBron jersey?
Sorry, guys.
Ryan, you went to the baseball game. Kind of tell us how that went. You were at the Yankee. It was the Yankee game. It wasn't the Mets game. No,
Yankees Guardians last night. We came back after getting one hit the entire game in the 9th inning and scored 3 runs in the top of the 9th to absolutely silence the Yankee faithful.
Absolutely.
I'm going to keep it modest. I only had a couple beers. But that was something. That was one of the better games I've seen come back. But Aaron Boone takes out the pitcher that only gave up 1 hit the entire game, brings in the bullpen. We take the lead on them, and they end up walking in a run. What better way to take the lead? That is just so disrespectful to have an away team come in and get a run walked in to win the game. Guys, one of the better games I've been to. Not to mention, it only took about 2.5 hours. This new pitch clock that they have, these games are flying.
These games are flying now. Speaking of away teams coming in, I, as a true Toronto Blue Jays fan, I have to say it was so sweet watching them take the series against the Yankees. I'm sorry, Ryan, but it was so amazing. All the New York fans, I apologize, but the Yankees always get the Jays, and so they're coming out of the gate strong this year, and it's super exciting.
Toronto,
they have a good young team.
Kiki, what's a day in the life of Kiki? Right, because you have your podcast. You are constantly inspiring your followers, like on your Instagram, and just could you tell us like how it is to just be so motivating and inspiring to so many people?
Man, my ego. No, it's been a journey, and it really culminated. It's so funny that like you're asking about this story because a big piece of it started probably about like 7-8 years ago when I was working downtown Toronto in the service industry. I was a much different human than I am today, partying my life away, rubbing shoulders with MLB stars and NHL players and all of that good stuff. And I came up against an illness and it completely turned my life around. And so, back when I was living here in 2015, I was a huge Jays fan. I was working right across from the Sky Dome. I'm sorry, it will never be the Rogers Center to me. Working across from the Sky Dome, and I had these regulars. They brought me to they were season ticket holders at the Dome, and was living my best life, front row, third baseline, going to tons of games. And once that kind of bubble popped of the illness and life kind of catching up to me, I decided to take a much different route, and I became a life and business coach for entrepreneurs. And that's what I'm doing these days. Found spirituality and decided to start just sharing what worked for me and my message with the world.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thanks, guys.
You're like glowing telling that story.
Because who I was back then, and just like thinking of all of these insane stories that most people would not believe, just it's so funny to think of like where I was then compared to who I am now.
Quick question. What's one thing you no longer do and then you're just like, I can't believe I used to do that. I'll go first. I used to smoke cigarettes. I actually used to smoke cigarettes. I no longer smoke cigarettes, and that's one thing I had to kick to the curb. And it's been like a year, 2 years now. So yeah,
that's good. That's a tough habit to kick.
Congratulations.
Basketball. Basketball. Like when I look back and I'm like, man, I used to really play ball. Like what would it have been like if I, put that work in the way I did with my acting, So that's for me, basketball.
Yeah, you used to travel with basketball and everything.
Air Jordan.
You might have had a chance to win this 3-on-3 if play ball, man.
Hey, Jordan was a high flyer, bro.
No, that's crazy. But yeah, Kiki, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, that's all good. In 1 week today, I'm going to be celebrating 9 months of alcohol-free to me. So I have severely cut back on my drinking. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Congrats.
I think I've had probably about like 15 drinks in 9 months.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, the last time I drank, I bought shots for the bar, and the bill was $800, and I'm like, drinking's too expensive.
Especially in Toronto. Oh my God.
I gotta come up with you, bro.
I don't drink anymore.
Coming to you. What about you?
Oh man, I think you already stole mine, bro. My first love, basketball, man.
Man, I just balled 2 days ago. You guys got to get in the gym.
You dunked 2 days ago?
No,
I said I just balled 2 days ago. You guys got to get in the gym.
Yeah, right, bro. I'll pull a hamstring. My life is boring, man. I'll be honest with you guys. Work, my daughter. Jordan stole the best one for me because ball was my life.
Ball was my life.
Ball was life.
What's mine? That's a struggle. I don't know, actually. Fuck. You know what? A terrible one. I remember last time I got a lap dance, man.
What? A lap dance?
Here I was thinking this was going to be personal growth oriented.
Yo, we had to be honest, though, right?
You know what? I've never had a lap dance before, ever.
Well, you should get on that out.
Even I've had a lap dance.
There you go. Kiki knows what's up. Kiki knows what's up.
By the way, the song was written about me.
Kiki.
Right.
What is your
Nothing really coming to mind. I think I used to do a little more cooking back home, but now that I'm here in the city, there's just so much good food. It's impossible some nights. I guess not impossible, very possible because I have food here. But man, in the world, just in New York City, so much food.
Motivation.
Yeah,
it's a trap, bro. It's a trap.
I eat out and I'm in the Sioux, so don't feel bad.
What is out there to eat?
You mean there's no Uber Eats up there?
My family owns a pizza place, so we rock that. And then there's a lot of Italian food here, like Giovanni's, Fratelli's. I'll give some shout outs. Giovanni's.
Where is the Sioux at? Is that like?
It's like 8 or 9 hours away from north of Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like northern Detroit or no? Like is it Detroit? No,
yeah,
no,
it's North
like
Detroit.
Northern Michigan.
8 hours. Damn.
Like right.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what.
It's as north as you can get as Michigan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna do a deep dive.
Literally, there's
where
like
you
Sault
want to
Ste.
go.
Marie, Michigan, and then we're directly across the border, Sault Ste. Marie, Canada.
They get real snow.
Yeah, legit.
We got like Toronto.
Yeah, we got.
You want to take a commercial break? That was great.
I forgot how short the commercial was.
And now a word from your sponsor.
Let's just get. I'll give you a quick NBA update of the world at least, because I feel like we haven't really done that. Right now, we got Miami and New York left, where they're still in the game. 54-51. It's halftime right now, game 2. I think I got Miami winning that fucking series. There's not a chance after beating Milwaukee. If they lose to New York, they need to just give up as a franchise. That's fucking ridiculous. And then we got Philly and the Celtics. Philly took game 1 because James Harden went on obliteration mode. And what did he drop? Like
45.
45? Yeah, that's the best I've seen James Harden play since like his first MVP year. Dude's been killing it. I actually want Philly to go in the finals that year. I don't know who you guys got, but I got them in the finals. I think they should be able to do it if Joel comes back healthy, realistically. Like, I don't really know what his injury
with his MVP. He sprained his knee or he twisted his knee or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't even see the injury though. I don't even remember the play.
Joel's a walking injury, bro.
Yeah, like he's like AD. They get like weak ass injuries all the time. It's upsetting, and like they walked over Brooklyn, so they had a pretty easy run. So like they should be healthy right now. And then in the West, we got we talked about this already. LA and the Warriors. I don't know what the panel has, but I have LA in that just because I could see them bullying. I could see them bullying Golden State.
Yeah.
Like unless Jordan Poole, and who's their other fucking guys on their bench?
Clay.
Like they're not even Clay, just like their bench guys. I think they could outball LA's bench. Like they have enough depth, I think, to kind of beat them up a little bit. But I got LA there if fucking AD and LeBron could stay healthy. And then the Suns and the Nuggets, I don't know how they're down 2-0 right now, but I think that the Suns could still pull out. Like
I don't think so.
No?
I think that series is done.
Yeah. Really?
You have to remember the Suns only had about 8 or 9 games together before the playoffs. The playoffs is a different animal.
And now Chris Paul's hurt.
I agree.
Yeah.
Chris Paul pulled the groin, so
You knew that was coming. I did say he's probably going to get injured or be Finals MVP. That's what I said. Those were my predictions. He was either getting injured like first round or going to be Finals MVP. Those are the only 2 predictions I had for that guy. And sure enough, so I still got Phoenix and Philly because I'm hoping for the best. I want to see CP3 get to the finals again, but if not, I'll be happy with anyone realistically. This year, I think everyone had a pretty good chance, and from the first round, seeing Milwaukee get beat up, which is crazy to see Milwaukee lose. By the way, Budenholzer is getting fired 1,000%. The dude is 1,000% getting fired. There's a few coaches that are getting fired. Budenholzer's getting fired. Who else? The Grizzlies coach is getting fired. Minnesota's coach is getting fired.
Nick Nurse is already gone.
Yeah, Nick Nurse is gone. There's a few guys. Like if you're watching the end game situations on a lot of these plays, it's like, what the fuck is the coach doing at the end of the game? Like there was the Minnesota game. Denver won on, I think it was like a 15-0 run in the final 2 minutes of the game. And Chris Finch is just standing there with his dick in his hand. Like, what are you doing? Like, call a timeout. Jesus. It's fucking ridiculous. And then they end up losing the game. Like, what do you want? And they took out, I don't understand when these teams, when it's like the last game, like on a closeout situation, there's like 2 minutes left, a 10-point game, and they take out their starting lineup. It's like, you realize if you lose this game, your season is over. What are you risking? Like, it makes no sense to me. Yeah. Like if someone gets injured, they got the whole summer to come back. Man up.
Go for broke.
It's the Kawhi effect.
Legit. Everyone's fucking. People need to start getting on that icy hot. It's fucking ridiculous.
The NBA is giving the players too much leverage. I find
they're babying them.
They're babying them, man. They already get.
Okay,
like
so
NBA, you already get the best of everything in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You get the best treatment. If you get injured, you go to the top of the line for surgery, whatever. You don't have to wait. Right. You know, you have a chef that comes home with you, a trainer that'll wake up 2 a.m. to go to the gym with you. You know what I'm saying? So you guys get the best of everything. Yep.
And I was watching an interview with Gilbert Arenas, and he was saying when he was playing after the games, he's still running the bleachers. He's still taking shots. If he feels
I saw that too.
Right. Okay. So now, and he's saying that a lot of the players now, if you go to the practices, they're just shooting around for like 2 hours, nothing extensive. They're not doing any like cardio and this. And I believe that full-heartedly.
Kiki, can you imagine that we're in virtual class right now? Is there a group exercise activity that you can put us through and the viewers, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, but if there is, before we get into our MMA update, is there like a group exercise that?
All right, well, not to be put on the spot.
Pressure.
Okay, listen, there is the easiest thing to shift your state, and I think this will be perfect for all of the sports fans, specifically anyone who actually plays sports and wants to have a really incredible outcome if they're like wanting to shift out of a shitty state. I mean, this is a life hack and it takes 2 seconds, but this is really great for like empowerment if you are an athlete. So what I want you to do is like, what is an emotion that you need to feel as an athlete? Confidence, maybe?
Confident.
Yeah.
Should we go with confidence?
Yeah,
Okay,
confident.
everyone close their eyes. I want
Close it.
you to envision the last time that you felt truly confident. Envision it, see it, okay? Everyone have a specific time in mind. Give me a thumbs up. When was the last time you felt truly confident? Maybe you were picking up a honey at the bar. Maybe you were getting a job promotion, whatever it is. All right, now, seeing that moment, I want you to drop into your body, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel those feelings of confidence. Feel it with every cell in your body. Feel your state raise. Feel your energy just expand out of your body as this confidence becomes you. You are the embodiment of confidence. Now double that feeling. Now triple that feeling. Feel the confidence filling up this entire room, wherever you are. And whenever you are ready, you can come back into the room and open your eyes.
Whoa. Whoa.
I feel confident.
Fuck yeah.
That was incredible. Wow. Kiki, thank you so much.
Kiki Vanderway.
Stop talking.
Kiki, you have like that soothing
gonna-
yoga voice to you.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
You should check out my podcast.
Yeah.
Well-
And what's the name of your podcast again?
The Quantum Creatrix Podcast.
It's the Creatrix. That part is like, ooh,
Creatrix.
That's a sick name, Creatrix.
I am big into manifestation. And so the manifestation piece is all about becoming the creatrix of your life.
Yep.
Lit.
right.
Leading that too.
Well, you're on mute.
Yo, Jamal, I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, I was just saying I actually have a manifestation hack. I used it to get the followers on TikTok.
I did notice you're following. Tell me.
So it's something I do. It's women can do it, guys can do it, but whenever I really want something, I'll literally go 30 days with retaining. I won't spill my sperm. And
Interesting.
funny
No,
enough,
that's your
laughing.
chakra. That's your
Life
chakra.
force
let's not
energy.
go into chakras. Mike Tyson
you
before
always have
fights.
the craziest shit to say.
Mike Tyson before
true,
fights,
though.
he wouldn't spill his sperm.
The whole process of holding on to your essence, you know, did you do that a lot before your fights?
Yeah, not because I thought it helped me, because other great fighters did it, and I wanted to be able to be like them.
What man you meet that don't release?
Right.
What man have you met that don't release? That say, you know, my life force is so important to me that I don't release.
There's like 30 fighters that do it. Steve Jobs have done it. And the thing is, when you retain your magnetism, it's just things come to you instantly. And then once I get it,
like charged for rape at one point. Do you really?
okay. Instead of
served time. He served time.
what I'm saying is what the person does with their energy, that's up to them. When I have my abundance of energy, I focus it on manifesting, and then I literally get anything I want. But I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's just something I personally do. Some people do mantras, some people like to meditate. That's what I do.
So I would like to share the feminine opposite version of that, because there is such a thing as orgasmic manifestation. Look at where we are taking this podcast tonight. So what it is, so what it is as you are climaxing, you will then focus on what it is that you're wanting to call in, because as you're climaxing, that's like the most blissful state that you can be in. And so you use your orgasm to attract in what you want.
I'll be talking to my fiance later.
Yeah.
Taking notes over here as well, Dan.
But Avery,
Let's get
no,
that
that's
new car,
honestly,
honey.
that is when I first heard about the retaining thing, that's one thing I was warned about. When you have a certain amount of energy, obviously your emotions get heightened. So when you are angered or jealous, everything is heightened. Hence why you got to meditate to like balance it out.
Right.
Yeah. And you gotta protect that energy too, man. You gotta protect your
This
energy
is what I
too.
do
So
with my clients all the time.
like this podcast is good energy.
Do you think there's any athletes that are on the manifestation or the meditation or the steam retention?
All of them. I agree. All of them.
Okay. Why do you say so?
If you ever look at players when they're sitting like before a game, just deep in thought. So what you're taught to do is good players, they'll picture themselves hitting a game-winning shot, picture themselves going through certain situations before the game even begins. Because when you manifest and you see yourself doing something, it builds your confidence, your belief.
Yeah.
Right. So it's real. Don't
manifest greatness.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Kobe was a manifester.
Yeah.
Kobe.
The muscles.
It's just a form of meditation.
And feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like a whole process.
Yeah.
So, another question. So I think in pictures. So if I want something, I think of how I'm gonna look like doing it. Do you guys, when you're thinking, do you think of it visually, or do you think of it like you're narrating it? Like, I have to do this, and then after I do that, I'm gonna do this, or is it just one picture in your head?
I feel it.
Auditory.
Picture.
Auditory.
It depends for me. Like I'm visual, right? But I have a process that I like to go by in my head, right? Like, so like even like for situations, like off topic, like if I'm upset at something and I'm gonna go into a situation and I'm already thinking negative thoughts, I'm gonna be an asshole, right? Whereas if I'm mentally preparing myself and like things are gonna be okay, and I'm telling myself, we're gonna get through this, it's all good, everything will go smooth, and I'm more even kill and just everything's a lot better.
It's like if you go and you stub your toe first thing in the morning and you say, all right, well, now I'm going to have a shitty rest of the day. That sets the tone for the day. Whereas if you stub your toe and you're like, things are only going to get up from here.
My day is ruined.
I was going to say, I'm done for. I'm going back to bed if I stub my toe that early. I'm calling off. Not going
just
in.
Immediately. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's it. Day's over.
The words you say that the words you put in the world, right?
Absolutely. It's all energy.
No, it's all good. I'm just you guys. I was literally like thanking God. I'm like, yo, you guys are incredible. This pod is incredible, and I'm having fun learning. So yeah, no. I'm just I was gonna ask, was there an MMA fight and NHL? Because we haven't talked about MMA or NHL. So Kiki, can you give us an update on NHL? Ryan, I don't know if anybody has, because Drew's not here tonight. So if
all I know is that currently the Florida Panthers are leading the Leafs 3-2, and it is the end of the second. That's the only update I've got.
Drew's not going to be happy.
A police car is going to get flipped tonight if they lose.
And then the only MMA news. Go ahead.
No, please.
The only MMA news that I have, obviously, we have another. I think it's UFC 289 coming up. But Francis Ngannou, the former heavyweight champion in the UFC, currently has no place to go. He was supposed to sign a contract with another fighting platform. They denied his contract, so literally he has no place to fight. We're looking at, in boxing, we're looking at new potential candidates for Tank is fighting. Blueface won his last fight. I mean, he's boxing too. It's crazy.
Blueface, baby.
Whenever they run out of ideas, just get in the box.
Okay. If there's any celebrity that you could pick to, because I know we did this for athletes, so any celebrity now in a boxing match, who do you got?
Andrew Tate.
You think you could win against Andrew
Tate? Who I would like to see? No, I would like to see him beat the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm saying, who could you win against?
Yeah,
wow.
I'd give him a square punch in the jaw.
Okay.
Then you're gonna have to deal with the Andrew Tate fanboys.
Yeah, that's
fair.
Don't mess with this one.
Right.
Jamal, who you got?
Who would I like to see fight?
No, who would you fight and you think you could win?
You guys are gonna
I
laugh.
don't want to fight the person. That's why I don't.
I don't mind losing, but I would love to fight Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, you're not winning that fight.
No, not at all. I just want to feel one of the punches.
If I were to pick a celebrity that I think I know for sure I could take, I would probably take like Ellen DeGeneres for sure. Ellen.
You're fighting a girl.
Wait, speaking of Holyfield, I have a question. Does everyone remember where they were when the ear biting situation happened?
100%. I was watching the fight.
I was at my friend's house, and I was probably 8 years old. And I just remember it was like the strangest thing. I'm like, what do you mean a boxer bit a chunk out of someone's ear?
Yeah,
I was young.
But I'm like, I remember that. This was big news. Everybody
was huge.
I just remember Evander Holyfield, he going like this and like him jumping up like this.
I
Wow.
remember the
Yeah.
Okay, so the Mike Tyson ear bite was June 28th, 1997 at the MGM. I would have been 3 years old at the time.
I believe I was 31 at the time.
Hey, yo, right.
3 years old.
Celebrity box.
Celebrity boxing. I'm not gonna go the girl route. I'm not gonna get an easy dub in here. I want a good, honest fight. So I propose I'm gonna fight Machine Gun Kelly.
Ronda Rousey.
Ooh.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Okay. I want to change my answer.
Tall white boys, Cleveland, skinny.
That's a good
I
pick.
think we pound for pound, we're
That's a good matchup.
Okay,
I don't know, I
I
think I
know
got
who I
him.
want. I want Everyone Hates Chris. That guy, that kid, that actor.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yo, man, he filled out though.
I know. It's good. It's a
Yeah.
decent fight. Hey,
Yeah.
remember we were on the studio and then we saw the kid from Bernie Mac show on a unicycle?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Phillip,
I'll
Daniel
change
Phillip.
mine too. Macaulay Culkin.
He also filled out.
Yeah,
Who?
filled out in a cracky type of way.
Who would I?
I don't think he's cracky anymore.
I don't know. I still got Macaulay.
But I think I could
And
take
this does say a lot about your personality. No, I'm just
the baby.
The baby. Isn't the baby like 5'5"?
You're gonna get shot, man.
the baby's like what, 5'6"? Celebrities' houses.
Will you fighting Cat Williams?
Matt Barnes.
Matt
Matt
Barnes?
Barnes.
You want all the smoke.
This
Sure, I
was
love
a
all
heel
the smoke,
round.
but I get in the ring with Matt Barnes.
Man, I
My
gotta
ass
be
kicked,
honest. Matt Barnes would scare the shit out of me.
That's why I said it. Yeah, you gotta aim high.
That's
If
like
I'm getting
You guys know the Derek Fisher story, right?
What?
You guys know the Derek Fisher story where Derek Fisher hit up on Matt Barnes' girl, and then Matt Barnes showed up to a birthday party at his house and had to jump a fence because they wouldn't let him in the front door, and then chased Derek Fisher around the pool and beat the shit out of Derek Fisher at this pool party, apparently. So I want no part of fucking Matt Barnes.
We need to bring Canada's Ninja Warrior up here.
When you get back in the city, come hit me up, man. I get you.
I already won.
This are top 3 handles of all time. Number 1, I think you got this Jamal Crawford on the list. Okay, so this is our number 3 pick then. Jamal Crawford, number 3 here. Back when he was on his LAC days. I don't know why it's so skippy here, but I can't see who he just crossed up there.
We're gonna. Oh.
Oopsies.
Little fake with the right and then back with the left on him. I think Jamal Crawford's probably one of the more underrated.
That's Wesley Matthews.
I've always known him for handles. I'll put up in my top 10 in handles 100%.
Get a good look.
He's a
Daniel, where you got him in your top handles of all time?
Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford.
He's up there. I would say probably top 5.
Top 5? Well,
yeah.
That's respectable. I'm okay with it. Jordan, where you got him?
He's up there for me as well. Yeah, definitely top 5, top 8.
Yeah. Well, I got him top 3, so I'm okay with all these answers.
Yeah. No, Jamal was
Ryan, you got him up there?
Yeah, I got him probably at 5. Yeah.
Well, it seems like 5 is the consensus then.
I'll just throw in 5 too.
There we go. You know what I mean?
Ready for the next one.
You're gonna
number 2 all time.
Gonna...
AI.
What's this? Ooh.
Allen Iverson. It's not the famous Jordan crossover, but this is back in his Denver days, and I'm still okay with that because Iverson was still a pimp back then. I think
jerseys, the jersey.
The Denver jerseys were lit, man.
Oh. Still something. Oh, I knew they're gonna bring this one up.
Yeah,
I thought
this is the Jordan crossover.
This young AI too. What was he? Second year in the league?
Yeah, this is his first year in the league.
3
this
times.
Is rookie year.
Oh wow, the crap.
So this would be 96.
1, 2. Oopsies.
And you'll do that in a live game.
Absolutely. Who do you got for number 1?
You'll see.
AI is in my top 5.
Is it if I impersonate Drew? Is that like disrespect? Because I don't.
Well, I mean, if he's hearing you say this, I don't think it's disrespect.
I think he would be okay with it.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the impersonation segment. I'm Drew today. Sergei Smorganov.
I pictured him just by the name.
I love you, Drew. I love you. Hey, so that was your
one
segment?
more. We got one more.
Then we got one more.
All right, sorry about that. My bad. Go ahead.
One more.
I always try to make Ryan laugh. You know, just make Ryan.
Yeah, it's I got. I think I have an idea who you're gonna go with here, Avery. Yep, I knew it.
Kyrie #1, where he absolutely. I don't know how many times Brandon Knight has to get on a highlight like this, but Brandon Knight is on so many bad highlight reels. It's unbelievable. But here he's getting crossed up by Kyrie in the rookie-sophomore game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So that's Kyrie's second year in the league.
Wow.
So can I add 2 more to your list?
Yeah, add away.
Steph Curry and Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, okay. Brandon Jennings did some shit that I think is ridiculous. I had like quite a few people that I thought of though. Like you could throw on like Steve Francis, Jason Williams, Baron Davis. There's a lot of those guys.
No, I thought when you said handles, it's like when they're against other players, it's like, okay, I don't want to cover this guy. They're so intimidated. They don't want to get crossed. Most of the time, they're just thinking about that instead of playing defense. I think about Iverson and like Steve Francis and Oh man.
For me watching Jamal Crawford specifically, like I didn't watch Iverson's career as much as I've watched Kyrie's career and even fucking Jamal Crawford's career. But like watching them do some of the moves that they've done, there's been a lot of times with those two guys specifically that it's like I've never even seen that move before in my life. There's things that they do that like if literally I've never seen people do in a gym before. Those two guys specifically, like I feel like I could have had Jamal Crawford literally for me higher on the list just from the shit that I've seen him do things with his wrist behind his back where it looks like
he gets called carrying it with that.
Yeah, it looks like he's like breaking his wrist behind his back. And it's not even I've seen him get called to carry, but it's just like he's doing these crazy fakes to himself behind the back and then bringing it this way and then he has like what I think like a 6'7" wingspan, so he can bring it so far. It's fucking crazy. I think certain guys with like their creativity is a lot different. Steph is one that I think when you see him, the one play it's him on, I think I want to say they're playing Cleveland at the time, and he crosses up like 3 guys at the top of the 3-point line and then does a step back and cashes a fadeaway 3. Like some of the shit Steph does is fucking unbelievable.
I think Steph is just really fast. Like, you know, like
there's a lot of guys you could throw on the list.
Yeah. Okay, so who do you think's the best handles on the big men? Like small forwards, power forwards. Like who has the best handle?
Joel Embiid.
In the league right now or all time?
Let's say all time.
All time.
Larry Johnson. No, I'm joking.
Larry Johnson actually could though.
Handles.
Keep going, but we running out of time.
Holy
man, Hakeem with just footwork. Maybe not dribbles, but footwork. Hakeem.
We gotta keep it moving, Abe. I'm sorry, boss. Final thoughts. We're coming thoughts. No, this is great. We want people coming back for more. Come back for more. Final thoughts. All right, I'm in LA today. I had a great time. I got some great fan predictions. It's gonna be great. I don't want Dillon Brooks to. I have you know what? I have a different final thoughts. This is my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts is this. I think it's crazy right now. I think this is a crazy time to be in the NBA and the NFL. I don't like that Dillon Brooks is the scapegoat. He's the fall guy. I think Memphis is pissed off that they lost, and had Dillon Brooks played a better series, which obviously wouldn't happen because LeBron is the king, I think he would have been fine. But that's how it goes in competitive sports, and I'm sure he'll find another team. Shit, he might even go to the Lakers. So again, I'm super excited to be here in LA, and this is Below the Rim podcast. I'm Jordan, and until next time, Flush that shit. And that's my final thought.
Ruglin.
I see what you did there.
Daniel.
My final thought. So I think I have a prediction for the finals after seeing what's going on. I don't think Boston's out yet. I think it's gonna get really, really interesting. I think Miami, New York, anything in the East is gonna be a battle. But I think Boston's gonna go to the finals, and I think LA is gonna go to the finals, and we're gonna have an old school Boston LA finals like back in the day, man.
Love that.
I agree.
That's just add to that legacy. I hope that happens. That'd be such a thrilling. I think that this, how many more does LeBron have left? So to see him take down the Celtics, all that history behind it, I'm with you on that.
It'll be good for the NBA, man.
Get their 18th championship.
All right. Adam Silver's watching this right now. Just please let that happen.
Get some good refs on the game.
Love it.
Ryan, 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Man, I really don't have too many final thoughts. I'm gonna keep it in the basketball theme tonight, and I am going to predict that without Jimmy Butler, the Heat steal Game 2 right here in New York City. I think Spoelstra just really is such a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. He's good at getting the most. He's good at getting the most out of the regular season guys, but like he did with the Bulls when he had all those number one seeds, he just can't get it done in the playoffs. He's a guy that gets the most out of his team regular season, but doesn't have the scheme to get it done in the playoffs. So Spoelstra, as you guys hit on earlier, or maybe we touched on this before we even started recording, but he is such an elite level coach, probably the best in the NBA right now. So I'm calling Heat in 6 at the most. But yeah, I'm thinking that they might get it done at 5.
Bam. There we go.
Beatles.
Ryan, shout out to Ryan for always coming with the heat. I throw it to him sometimes and he just comes with it. So shout outs to Ryan. Kiki
Vanderways.
Final thoughts. So happy to be here. It was so much fun getting to hang out with you guys. Thanks for having me. I am really excited to see what the Jays come up with this year. The Jays through and through. I have photos of me with Ace BJ Birdie from when I was a kid, and getting to be at the home games this year, working at the Dome, what a dream come true. So I'm super excited to see what they do. Boston just tied it up. It's 6-6 right now, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can come back tonight.
That's a boring game.
It is a boring game. However, was it Saturday's game? No, whatever game it was where they were going into extra innings, it was 0-0 the whole time, and then Jays got the walk-off, which was awesome.
There it is.
Oh, Jamal, you up?
So today, I challenge myself, and that's something I like to do.
Not masturbating.
I like to continuously challenge myself, because if I don't, I feel like I've done everything I had, or I've tried everything. And I think my journey is never stopping, it's never ending. And I think anyone listening right now, this should be a perfect example, a testimony of that. We have Kiki here. She's been through a shitstorm, and then she's overcome, and then she started her own business, her own podcast. Anybody can do it, anybody can overcome it. It just takes a little bit of willpower. And I think if we continue with that type of mindset, we should be able to see a lot of positivity in the next couple months, the next couple of years, and maybe in the next, even in the NBA and in the NFL and all these franchises. Keep challenging yourself, and whenever you feel that you are the best, there's always someone better.
Oh yes.
Well said.
Love that.
Avery, seconds.
I'm gonna go with challenge accepted with Jamal's new "Don't Beat It for 30-day" challenge. And also still challenge accepted on this 3-on-3 duel, where I think the meeting ground should be Toronto, because it makes the most sense. Everyone seems to be closest to Toronto. If Jordan just has to hike up fucking 8 hours there, I gotta hike fucking 8 hours south. So it should be good, It's fair for everyone. And then yeah, really, other than that, I got Miami still. They're at 75-76 with a minute left in the third here. RJ Barrett just took a terrible fading away shot. He's not on that level. He should just play within himself. It's this guy doing. But other than that, yeah, I think the playoffs have been sick. And yeah, challenge accepted, Jamal. I'll see you there. Perfect
And,
timing.
that was everybody?
That was
I
everybody.
think. Daniel, did you go?
Yeah, Daniel went.
Oh, we're good then. We got it.
Oh, Avery, but so like, what are you gonna manifest after the 30 days?
I don't know, man. I'll figure it out during the 30 days. Okay.
I'm excited to hear a full progress report.
Yeah. Every day I'll just give a progress report.
All right. Well,
I'll keep you updated in the group chat.
We didn't do the flush it, Jamal. Like we never do the flush it. Like
Okay, so everybody.
There was nothing to flush.
Oh, we need something to flush every day.
Every time it has to
flush Daniel Frozen right now.
So
it's a good flush.
Okay. What? Is there a second one?
Is he actually frozen?
Yeah, man. Look at his face. He's clearly frozen.
Andrew Tate, you want to flush him? You want to?
Oh, let's fucking flush Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. I'm not a fan
feel
of that.
Good.
You guys just made my night.
Flush Donald Trump. That one should make my mom happy.
Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. It's Jamal here.
Ryan.
Kiki.
Jordan.
Avery. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Below the rim.